Hello guys, in this video I'm going to be unbagging the Halloween Fun VIP add-on pack, which is a GWP with purchases of $50 or more. It is an add-on pack, so it's not a complete set, but rather a supplement of pieces to add to your existing LEGO sets. Stick around to the end of this video if you'd like to see me transform my house from this summer vibe into a fall and spooky Halloween vibe. So I've got all the pieces laid out and organized in front of me, all 118. I'll go through each individual element right now. Starting off on this side, we have exactly enough pieces to build one skeleton guy, whereas last year's spooky VIP add-on pack, I believe, had 6. So, but we do get some bones, an assortment of small and large bones, a couple bats, 2 spiders, a dark gray cat, 1 spider web, 3 dishes in sand green, 2 2x6 plates in sand green, a couple medium nougat arches, some reddish brown arches, both traditional arches and inverted, dark gray inverted arches. Here's an assortment of bricks. You get yellowish orange 2x2 bricks, modified bricks in tan. These are dark red bricks, masonry bricks, 4 fences, 2 windows, earth green color tone, 6 total of these 1x1 by 2/3 bricks. We have some blue flame plumes, and then we get into some foliage pieces. So we get both orange and yellowish orange leaves, 6 each, some medium stone gray 1x1 leaves, yellowish orange branches, some earth green vines, 3 pumpkins, some dark brown branches, treasure chest. There are no minifigures included in this add-on pack, but there are some minifigure elements: 2 purple spaceman helmets, 2 knight helmets, 2 wizard caps, got a barrel back there in medium nougat. Now on to some food elements. We have some ice cream pieces in purple, some French baguettes, lemon meringue pie, some cookies and waffles. That threw me off, being a Halloween thing. Some apples, makes sense. And then the last elements that I've yet to show you are these. And these elements are glow in the dark. There are 3 cones and enough pieces to make 2 carrots glow in the dark. The add-on pack also includes this little pamphlet, which gives you some suggestions on what you can do with these pieces. It is autumn, so the first thing I'm going to do to my house is remove everything that pertains to summer. There we go, took a lot of the color away. Also going to remove the surfboard diving board as part of a summer VIP add-on pack. Not going to do that anymore. Also going to take out the white picket fence and replace it with some black wrought iron fence. I added the 6 dark red masonry bricks to my fence to give it a mixture of brick and iron. Also, I've got some 1x1 bricks in dark red. I'll just add on to it just to make it look more complete. And I think it complements the house really well, coordinates with the colors of the roof and my little bench. So it's looking good so far. Let's see what we can do next. Well, what we can do next is cover up our pool by putting our pool cover on. And then on top of that, we can actually build a little graveyard. There we go. It looks like we got the pool cover on just in time as the leaves started falling. But where exactly are they falling from? Well, they're falling from the tree, of course. Now, the add-on pack didn't have enough pieces to make the tree, how do you say it, complete? As you can see in the pamphlet, it's not really that complete either, so I'm going to use some of my own pieces here, some of my own brown elements, and also going to use some yellowish orange and orange plates and stuff to cover up some of this green grass and fill it in, pretend it's fallen leaves. And I figured I could use these 4 2x2 bricks that were provided as stacks of leaves. So I think the base of the tree is shaping up nicely. I've got the pile of leaves stacked at the base. I've added roots. These 3 pieces were provided in the add-on pack. I just needed to add my own clip plates. Now at the top, I'm going to need a couple more branches in yellowish orange. So for that, I'm going to rob those from my LEGO Ideas treehouse. And yeah, my treehouse has seen better days. It's a long story. Well, the tree is done. And where there used to be jasmine climbing on our house, there's some strange vines growing. And do you think it's a little bit of a stretch if I use these elements as tombstones? To continue with the graveyard scene, I think I'll use these gray flower elements as pebbles, and I'm going to throw in some pumpkins into the surrounding garden. In fact, I've got some more pumpkins to add from my treehouse. Alright, I think the garden looks pretty good. Nice little pumpkin patch there. I also sprinkled in some bones, just kind of throwing them in, see wherever they land. I'm going to redo this fence because it's not in alignment perfectly well with my front doors. Plus, I think I can do a little bit better of a job. So the fence has been spruced up a bit. I added some more wrought iron detail, another fence element. Now, I don't have the opening in the fence lined up with the doors because I realized, well, I need to keep it that way so I can open my house like this to access the interior. Speaking of which, I've added some light fixtures. Remember those 3 dishes and 3 glow-in-the-dark cones? Well, there's 1 light in the kitchen. There'll be 1 light in our living room. This is underneath the piece to my 2nd floor that just drops into place on top of this wooden beam. Oh, did I mention that we now have a cat climbing on our furniture? There's what the 2nd floor looks like when that piece is in place. And that light fixture is up there in that ceiling. That coral decoration I'm going to replace with this skeleton head. I think that's a nice place for the skeleton head. Nice decoration there by the front door. And look, we can use this chest for little green bricks Duplo blocks. So we'll just slide his blocks underneath the steps next to the couch. Mrs. Greenbrick and I grew tired of stepping on his blocks time after time. And on the roof, we've got the last light fixture, which will light up the upstairs. And with that, we're done with the interior. The next area I'm going to work on is right outside the front door. This is where the trick-or-treaters will come up to our doorstep. You're probably wondering why I have some clips on the banister here. Well, I've created this little phantom guy. Most of these pieces are from the add-on pack. The cape I got from my own collection. So we're just going to attach him there. And he's conjuring some blue flames to shoot out at the trick-or-treaters, I guess. Also, if you're wondering where I used the other blue flames, they're in my fire pit. Kind of hard to see though. Here's what I've got left to work with from the add-on pack. I've built a table using these arches and sand green plates, and I planned on putting some sweet treats and some trick-or-treat goodies on it. Alright, it was a no-brainer what to do with the apples. Put them in the barrel, just add some water, and there's a game. I've got a table with the assortment of goodies for the trick-or-treaters, including goodie bags. An interesting fact is the cookie is actually called a melting moment. I know this because I just built Santa's visit, and that's where the cookie originated from. A spider web has been added to the roof, as well as a couple of bats flying around there. There's some spiders crawling around. We've got the goodies all ready for the trick-or-treaters. However, there's one thing left to do, and that is to get suited up into our costumes. There we go, we're all suited up. I'm the Green Knight with ball and chain. Mrs. Greenbrick is the witch with a staff. And Little Greenbrick is a little space baby. Well, what you just saw was our imagination. This is actually what other people see. We're actually carrying just glow-in-the-dark carrot sticks. These are the pieces that weren't consumed in the build, though this one's going to be consumed by Mr. Greenbrick after dinner. that wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and have yourself a happy Halloween.